Welcome back. The good news is, we know where Saren is going to try and find the conduit. The bad news is, we've lost Kaden Elenko. Unfortunately, no way to avoid losing one crew member here. Either Ashley or Kaden has to die on Virmire. There is no way around that. And believe me, when I played this game for the first time, I did check. After I finished this mission, I went to the internet to check some hints and whatever, walkthroughs, to see if there was a way to save both of them. But there really is not. Of course, you can also lose Rex in this mission. But that at least is avoidable. So, his station is now empty, unmanned. Whatever it is he was doing here always, we'd better hope it's not important. Seems my locker has not closed again, so I think we've exhausted the supply of stuff you can get from there. I am not sure if Liara has anything to say about events here. I know several characters do, but I'm not sure if Liara is one of them. Let's see.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
Really?
He's the last person I'd feel sorry for.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
It's not that strange that Liara is the one to sympathize with Saren in this manner. After all, it's basically the same thing that happened to her mother.
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
Good point, I suppose. But we have nothing else to talk about.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
It's kind of disappointing in a way that while the game is trying to set up Saren as somewhat of a victim of Sovereign, that if you read the novel Mass Effect Revelation that came out before the game and takes place before it, and actually discusses Captain Anderson's encounter with Saren, it paints Saren as a completely ruthless, amoral character without any redeeming qualities. So anything the game might do to try and give him some depth is kind of undone by the novel, which just shows you that he was always really, really rotten, even before he fell under Sovereign's influence. I thought that was a bit disappointing when I read the novel. I wonder how Ashley is doing. Oh, it looks like we have actually managed to save Captain Kirrahe. Yes, I said he was doomed after his speech, but he was not. If you do all the things on the help carry his team thing, like destroying the communication tower, satellite uplinks, get flyers, disabling the alarm, then they will be saved. Don't do any of those things and they will die. I think, like I said, if you initially trigger the alarm on the opposite side of the base, you can still disable it while you're inside, and that will still save Captain Kirrahe and his team. But you get more Paragon points for just disabling it outright the first time around. Let's see what he has to say.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Kaidan was a fine officer. He knew what the risks were, but he did what he had to.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
Who knows? Hasn't happened yet, at least in Mass Effect 2. Maybe we'll see him again in Mass Effect 3. I do not yet know as of this recording. Commander Rantola is also here. He was the guy who was selling stuff.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
We can still buy stuff from him, I guess.
Let me see what you have.
Wow, he actually has way more stuff now than he did back on the planet. Savant 10 Biotic Amp. Very expensive. This is the annoying thing with comparing on the ship, is that you cannot actually compare with any of the other squad members, so I'll just have to remember those numbers, 35, 40, 40, and then manually check if they're better than what Liara or any of the other biotics are currently using. In fact, I'm fairly sure that Liara is using the Savant 8, so naturally the Savant 10 would be better. Ryko 10 is also a very good pistol, but not better than the Spectre weapons, and even I just randomly equipped myself with a pistol I picked up at some point. And it seems that even that one is better than the Ryko 10, even though the Rykos are very good pistols usually. His armor is also not better than what I'm currently wearing. Of course, licenses are always welcome. And Grenade Upgrade 4 and Metagel Upgrade 4 are, I think, the last two upgrades you can get for that, allowing us to get both 9 Metagel and 9 grenades. I think if you didn't save these guys, you can still get these upgrades at the shops in the Citadel. I guess this just saves us some time. I'm just gonna buy this biotic amp. I'm fairly sure it's better than what any of my biotics is using right now, and it's not as if I don't have the money. I could buy everything he has and still have money left. I could buy everything my requisition officer has and still have money left. I could probably empty out every shop in the Citadel and still have money left. Anyway, I'm particularly interested to see how Ashley is doing after this. She seemed to take Kaidan's death the hardest, especially because it was a choice between her and Kaidan.
Commander?
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
You really have a guilt complex, don't you, Ashley? It's not her fault. If anything, it's my fault. I made the call.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
It's funny. I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me, if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Elysium?
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember him, and I'll do better for him.
Yeah. I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
That part of the conversation obviously also differs depending on what background you have, although I think it's only a minor difference.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
That's probably true. But hey, in the words of Han Solo, never tell me the odds.
Odds aren't the whole story. Who'd think one shore party and a platoon of Solarians could take out a major base?
I don't plan to lie down and die, Skipper. Don't worry about that. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
My gut feeling tells me you may have yet have a role to play. Also, there's one major advantage that we have that no one else has, which is that Shepard is a player character, which automatically gives him a huge power-up over any villains we might encounter.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Well, like with everyone else, we've run out of regular conversation topics with her.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
I wonder if Rex has anything to say about the events on Virmire. After all, we did destroy a possible cure for the genophage.
Commander, things got heated back on Virmire. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, even I am inclined to go that way now.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Garrus and Tali, I'm fairly sure neither of them has anything new to say.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
See?
What for, Garrus?
For everything. I've thought a lot about what you... And I've been...
This is the same conversation as we've
I didn't like
had
that.
before.
Words mean
Well,
nothing.
hello. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me,
I'm glad you see
don't
it.
worry, Commander. I will.
And if I'm not mistaken, Tali has nothing to say either. Which is a shame.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
I routinely have conversations like that with people in real life. Just talk to them, then immediately say, I should go. Actually, I think I've never ended a conversation with the words, I should go in real life. Anyway. I'm going to square up the inventory, as usual after a mission. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm done. I did not buy anything else, but I did equip Liara with the new biotic amp we got from Commander Antola there. It was slightly better than the one she was using. Not a big difference though. Still, who cares about wasting money on things? Because I now have 9,999,999 credits, as high as the game will let you go, and I nearly have the maximum amount of Omnigel too. The cash system in this game is kind of a joke. It's sort of broken. You get way too much. In the second game they did that a bit better, so you actually have to think about what you buy, because you may not have enough money to buy everything. In a way that's a shame, because this is nice, I can just buy whatever I want. Okay, well obviously we are in a major hurry, and definitely need to find Ilos, find the conduit, stop Saren, stop Sovereign. So obviously we're going to waste some time doing some more more UNC missions in between. However, if I'm not mistaken, something's gonna happen when I open the galaxy map.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
So it's back to the Citadel for the time being. Haven't been here in a while. That's a good thing we got back. We still need to talk to Nasana.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
Well, that's nice, but how about Ilos?
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
That's ridiculous.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Virmire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
I doubt that.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
You guys are all idiots.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Oh, how I wish for a renegade interrupt to punch him in the face.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
I showed them the truth and they still won't believe.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I don't care if they ground me, but they refuse to go after Saren. If they don't stop him from finding the conduit, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We need some time to come up with a plan.
I'll think of something. I just need some time.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Denied! Cock blocked by Joker. Great.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
I probably should. Too bad about that little interruption there. Looked like we were gonna get hot alien blue sex or something. But unfortunately, that will have to wait. But it sounds like the captain has a plan, so I guess we should go meet with him. Who shall I take with me? I want Ashley with me, for reasons you'll discover. And I don't know. Liara.